Good afternoon. I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin. It's Friday, February 21st. Time for another edition of my basketball free pick segment. Today we're going to focus in on the NBA. We are coming off a pair of 2-1 days on Wednesday and Thursday in college basketball. Let's continue to stack these winning days on top of each other. Go for our third consecutive winning day on Friday in the NBA. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, it would deeply appreciated you do so. Right below this video on the right hand side, you can hit that subscribe button. Costs you absolutely nothing. As a matter of fact, you'll be notified immediately upon me publishing any of those videos, any of these videos I should say. And I'd like to thank my well over 5,900 subscribers on this channel. Your loyalty and your vigilance in viewing these videos is deeply appreciated. Let's get right to the three NBA games for Friday. Cleveland at Washington, 7:05 p.m. Eastern Time start. The Wizards right now are a 6-point home favorite. You might be surprised to know this is a Washington team that's gone 6-0 straight up in ATS in their last 6 conference home games. And that includes if they were a favorite, which they were on 4 of those occasions, 4-0 against the spread and winning by close to 11 points per game. Cleveland is coming off a 127-105 home win over Atlanta, and that was prior to the All-Star break. This is their first game after the break. And, holding teams to 105 points or fewer in the NBA is a pretty decent effort on that end of the floor in this modern day. And Cleveland has had a difficult time of late whenever they've turned in a decent defensive performance. Reminding you again, they gave up 105 in that win over Atlanta. But they've gone 0-6 straight up in ATS in their last 6 games when allowing 109 points or fewer in their previous contest, and they've lost those 6 outings by an average of 21.9 points per game. Again, Cleveland, first game back from the break, and the Cavaliers this year are 0-3 straight up when playing on 3 or more days of rest, and they lost those 3 contests by a decisive margin of 28.7 points per game. This is a Washington team, 3-0 straight up in ATS in their last 3 at home this year when playing on 2 or more days rest. I like Washington here, minus the 6 against Cleveland. New Orleans at Portland, 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time. New Orleans minus 4.5 on the road tonight, and you might scratch your head a little bit with the Pelicans being the road favorite against Portland and what would otherwise seem like a pretty even matchup, but no Damian Lillard tonight for the Portland Trail Blazers, and that certainly factors into New Orleans being a pretty sizable road favorite for that matter. At the end of the day, even though it's factored in, you're still taking a player out of the lineup for Portland that's averaging 29.5 points per game this season and is a front runner for the league MVP. Now, New Orleans 3-0 straight up in ATS against Portland this season and winning by 13.3 points per game. And the Pelicans in their last 7 road games in which they were facing a team with a losing record, and Portland right now is 25-31. They've gone 7-0 straight up in ATS in those contests, and I like New Orleans here, minus the 4.5 at Portland. The Memphis Grizzlies at the LA Lakers, 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time start. We're going to focus in on the total here, which is 234. That's a high number, and for good reason. This is a Memphis team that's gone 6-0 over the total in their last 6 games as a conference away underdog. In those 6 contests, averaged a combined 241.2 points per game. The Lakers are currently minus 11, and they've gone 4-1 over the total in their last 5 as a double-digit home favorite, while Memphis has gone 5-0 over the total in their last 5 as a double-digit away underdog. In those 5 games, averaged 238.8 points scored per contest. The Lakers also come in to this contest tonight, having gone over in each of their last four when playing on 2 or more days of rest. Again, the Lakers are playing their first game after the All-Star break, and those 4 games averaged 239.8 points per game. And the Lakers offensively over the last 5 games have been awfully good, averaging 122 points scored per game, shooting 52.5% from the field, and making 38.6% of their 3-point shots. That's pretty efficient offensively. I like Memphis and the Lakers to go over 234. Repeating again, Washington minus 6.5 versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, or 6, excuse me. Washington minus 6 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. New Orleans minus 4.5 at Portland, and the Memphis Grizzlies and LA Lakers to go over 234. Be sure to visit my website, rbwins.com. 3 straight winning days in a row with my college basketball paid picks. That's rbwins.com, where you'll find the best of what I have to offer on a daily basis. I offer daily packages for those of you who just like to dabble in once in a while when it comes to sports betting. For those of you who like to do it more frequently, I have discounted packages on 7-day subscriptions, 30-day subscriptions, 60-day subscriptions, and annual subscriptions. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Until the next time, good luck with all your picks.